Big news out of Australia that's making waves in the international student community. The Albanese government has launched a crackdown on Australia's so-called ghost colleges. That's fake institutions that have been exploiting international students, particularly from India, for years. Now let me tell you what exactly is going on. Well, in August 2023, Australia's government took actions and shut down 150 fake education providers, also known as visa factory, that were not really offering education, but they were used as cover for students to work illegally while they applied for residency. Let me tell you what exactly is Ghost College. Now, these fake colleges were exploiting loopholes in the student visa system. They would enroll students not to study but to help them get work right and eventually stay in the country. Students would attend these so-called colleges, but in reality, they weren't really studying. Instead, they were working full-time jobs, often in unrelated industries like construction. Indian students, specifically from Punjab, have admitted that they were enrolled in these fake colleges with one main goal, and that is just to work. One student said that I was promised my attendance would be managed while I work. But now, with the crackdown, many of these colleges have been closed and students are facing the consequences. In fact, there's a big role of immigration agents. Some immigration agents have also come forward admitting that they play a huge role in sending students to these colleges. One agent revealed that he had helped 250 students enroll in these programs, knowing full well that it was all part of a scam. Now, currently, the Australian government has said that it's cracking down because these colleges were exploiting students and tarnishing the reputation of Australia's education system. Australia's $40 billion international education sector is the fourth largest export industry in the country, and they want to make sure that it remains trusted by the students worldwide. However, this crackdown has raised some concern. Some critics argue that these students weren't just the victims, but they were co-conspirators in the scam. They wanted to work and stay in Australia even if it meant bending the rules. Some students, for example, had their attendance record falsified while they worked illegally. But here's the big question: what will happen next? The Australian government has pledged to restore integrity to the education sector by introducing stricter rules, including higher financial requirement for students that are applying for visa. They are also using new powers to suspend these kind of institutions. But there's still a concern. Some students might now try to apply for fake asylum claim to avoid being deported. Now, it's a solution that the government continues to monitor, and they are pushing international students and providers to uphold the reputation of Australian education system. Now, if we see it from Indian perspective, then for Indian students hoping to study in Australia, this crackdown is a wake-up call. If you are planning to study abroad, it's essential to ensure that the institution that you are choosing is legitimate and follows the proper guidelines. While this move will hurt some students who were involved in these type of scams, it's also a change to ensure that any genuine student get the opportunity to study in Australia. So, what do you think? Do you believe that these students were just looking for a better life, or do you think that they should take responsibility for being part of this scam? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section and do follow TimesXP for more such updates.